Hello everyone, I am Archana Nirpagar from Bhosla Military School, Nasik. My specialization is in mathematics and today's subject for week 4 video is carbon footprint. Oh, this slide shows previously I have prepared two videos for week 1 and week 2 of the International FDP on environment and sustainability. The links are shown on the screen. The first video is for environmental awareness and its needs, and the second video is environmental standards and ways to achieve. For today's video, the outcomes are as concept of greenhouse emission, what is exactly carbon footprint, how to calculate carbon footprint and water footprint, remedies to control carbon dioxide emission. So please let's have a look. The list of agencies which are contributing in the development of environmental standards are: the first one is ASTM, technical committees which have published hundreds of standards that promote environmental safety. The impact of these efforts is felt in cleaner air and water, eco-friendly homes and office buildings, enhanced waste management and recycling programs, new innovations in oil spills response and improved environmental assessment processes. Second is ISO 14000, which is a series of international standards on environmental management and helps in improvement of environmental standards and performance. And the third one is BIS. Its function is environment protection, environment and energy conservation. So, dear friends, what exactly greenhouse gas is? It is a gas that has the property of absorbing infrared radiation emitted from Earth's surface and radiating it back to the Earth's surface. Thus, the contribution to the greenhouse effects. The gases are mainly carbon dioxide, methane, and water vapors. Few properties are there for the greenhouse effects are there. Greenhouse gases surround the earth like a blanket. As we burn more coal, natural gas and oil, the blanket becomes excessively thick, dense and less likely to allow the heat to escape, which results into the heat which is trapped inside the blanket of greenhouse gas. Ultimately, it leads to increase in temperature and which is the major global warming effect. The concentration of greenhouse gases have varied sustainably during Earth's history, and these variations have driven substantial climate changes to a wide range of environment effect. So these two pictures are showing how natural greenhouse effect works and how the human enhanced greenhouse effect is. So you can see over there, naturally greenhouse effect is not that much hazardous than the human enhanced greenhouse effect. So this graph shows carbon dioxide, which is the most significant greenhouse effect gas in greenhouse effect, and how its concentration is increasing. You can see on this PPT. The red dot shows its direct measurement, which is increasing and increasing. This bar graph from year 2012 up to 2016 is showing the increase in greenhouse effects, and it is the continuous increase in the atmospheric temperature. You can see in 2012 the less increment was there in the temperature than the 2016, which has a huge tremendous increment. Now because of this greenhouse effect, carbon dioxide is increasing in the atmosphere and which is causing global warming, and that is the carbon footprint. What exactly the carbon footprint? See, it is the used to calculate the carbon dioxide emission released in the atmosphere by a particular organization or person. It is used to evaluate total greenhouse effect emissions produced directly or indirectly. The expressed in terms of equivalent tons of carbon dioxide emissions. So every year in tons, the carbon dioxide is released in atmosphere, and it can be calculated by carbon footprint calculator, which is available online. So I have shared here one link which is shown at the bottom of the PPT to calculate the carbon footprint, calculation of carbon footprint. So by filling the specific requirements, you can calculate the household carbon footprint. This PPT shows the calculation of water footprint, the personal water footprint calculator. We can calculate it for our household or factory use also. The bottom of the PPT shows link for the calculation of water footprint. Now, as it is the major problem of carbon dioxide, how to reduce this carbon footprint? So first of all, calculate the carbon footprint, use of renewable resources of energy, then go for tree plantation. You can use LED bulbs instead of the normal bulbs. Use of efficient electric appliances, proper use of water. Yes, water should be used properly. Reuse and recycling of materials. Avoid plastic materials. So thank you for listening to the PPTs. I hope you should get how to calculate carbon footprint and water footprint. So thank you. See you in next video. Thank you.